pre-trial proceedings in the corruption case against suspended ANC Secretary-General Ace Magashule and his 15 co-accused will resume in the Bloemfontein High Court today.
Murwadi Cholota will appear in court after her dramatic arrival in the country from the US last week.
There may be reasons that the state may have to keep the accused or the applicant overnight. We state that that is a further violation of her rights because she deserves not to be detained for a second longer. As things currently stand on the 12th of August, she has been detained uninterrupted for a period of 4 months. That is 80 times longer than any of her co-accused.
The political mess around the world just does not end, especially in South Africa. And I remember stating that a lot of political scandals from a while ago will finally be taken serious. Now, we have the likes of Ace Magashule and his former PA implicated in a misuse of a tender worth 255 million rands. Without wasting any more time, let's dive into the facts behind this scandal. Ace Magashule is a 64-year-old South African politician and former anti-apartheid activist who served as the Premier of the Free State from 2009 to 2018 and as the Secretary General of the African National Congress between December 2017 until his suspension on May 2021. I really don't know what is it with the ANC members. Magashule has been accused of various corrupt activities and was arrested in November 2020 but was later released and has been awaiting his trial relating to corruption under a government contract awarded while he was Premier, which led to his expulsion from the ANC in June 2023. Now this takes us back to 2014 when Ace Magashule was still the Premier of Free State and the Free State Human Settlement Department awarded a contract of 255 million rands to a company called Diamond Hill and Blackhead Consulting. The tender was related to assessing asbestos in houses in the Free State. However, the work wasn't done despite the money being exchanged. Basically, Edwin Sodi's company called the Blackhead Consulting entered a joint venture with Ignatius Mpambane's company called Diamond Hill Trading. Mpambane held 50% stake in the venture and became involved in the pitch for the audit even though he had no background in engineering, human settlements or asbestos auditing. In this whole corruption case, we have Ace Magashule and his 16 co-accused, which are 11 individuals and 5 companies, all facing over 70 charges including theft, corruption and money laundering. And these are the following accused: Ace Magashule standing on top of the chart, Edwin Sodi, the head of the Free State Human Settlement Department in Timothy Mukesi, businessman Silo Radebe, former Director General of the National Department of Human Settlements Tabane Zulu, former Provincial Human Settlement MEC Saram Lamleli, Supply Chain Manager Director of the Free State Human Settlement Department Mahlamula Matlakela, businessman Abel Manyeki, Chief Financial Officer of the Provincial Human Settlement Nozipho Belina Moliko, Chief Engineer of the Department Thabiso Makepe, and now the former PA of Ace Magashule, Murwadi Cholota.
Today, Murwadi Cholota will appear in court after her dramatic arrival in the country from the US last week. Cholota, who has been studying in the United States, was extradited to South Africa to face charges relating to the alleged irregular awarding of a 255 million rand contract in October 2014. Magashule and others are among the accused that will be in court.
37-year-old Murwadi Cholota has submitted that the state has a weak case against her. She adds that it is in the interest of justice that she be released on bail. Cholota has stated that she's been cooperative since April when she got arrested in the United States of America. She's one of the accused in the multi-million rand asbestos case dating back to 2014. Cholota has indicated that she has no desire to evade justice nor tamper with evidence if she is released on bail.
There may be reasons that the state may have to keep the accused or the applicant overnight, we state that that is a further violation of her rights because she deserves not to be detained for a second longer. As things currently stand on the 12th of August, she has been detained uninterrupted for a period of 4 months. That is 80 times longer than any of her co-accused. And
Charlotta says she does not intend to travel abroad as she is not in possession of traveling documents and that she will be residing in the confirmed address in Bloemfontein. Meanwhile, her family says it is disappointed with how the state is handling the case.
But it's unfair treatment after 4 months being in jail, and today they come and oppose bail. They knew it very well when she was applying with the state secretary in the United States that he doesn't want to come here and all that. They knew all the way. The bad part of it is that we've got now 17 accused, which normally they came here and appear and they got the bail.
The state maintains that it has a strong case against Charlotta.
Defense only provided us as the prosecution with a copy of the affidavit this morning. So we need an ample time to go through the document and peruse it so that when we oppose it, we know what are the contents of that affidavit.
Charlotta will be kept at Bainsflay Police Station until her next appearance on Tuesday. The asbestos scandal trial is expected to resume in the Free State High Court in April next year.
And this is where she comes in, as she is accused of facilitating financial favors for Magashule, which allegedly contributed to the mismanagement of the 255 million rands asbestos tender, which later emerged that only 21 million rands worth of work was done. Over the years between June 2015 and January 2016, Magashule benefited from unlawful payments of more than 1 million rands from Mpambane's company. And Mpambane was later gunned down in Sandton after he became involved in pitch for the audit. Sodi then claimed that a document entitled Cost of Business Schedule was generated by Mpambane on his office, but denies knowledge of its contents. 1 year after the former Free State MEC Mxolisi Dukwana slammed Ace Magashule over the asbestos scam, the state capture resumed hearings on the project, which led to Ace Magashule and his co-accused being charged with over 70 counts of money laundering and a lot more, but were later released pending their trial.
Well, the former ally turned foe says Ace Magashule must get what's coming to him. This off the back of a media report stating Magashule's arrest is imminent, something he himself corroborates, yet strangely is being denied by law enforcement agencies.
Michael Apple sat down with former Free State Social Economic Development MEC to get the answers.
There are conflicting media reports that there may be a warrant of arrest issued for Mr. Magashule. Did you see this coming? Was it just a matter of time? Had he simply made too many enemies?
I think Ace must face the music. He must face his time also and answer to a number of other things. We might not be saying he's guilty, but surely he has to answer. You still want us to believe that you are innocent. I did not do anything. Failure to act is actually an offense. So
complicity.
If also there are problems in the moral decision-making processes, you must face the music.
Peter Louis Myberg's book details dealings in the Free State, calling it gangster state. Are we in a gangster state?
It is. It has turned out to be a gangster state. It's the mafia. If you know, with the Don in control, you don't agree with the Don, you are out.
You're one of the few people who has openly criticized Mr. Magashule and called for him to be arrested and go to jail. Do you or have you ever feared for your safety?
You know, you never know, about these things. I've seen many people die in the province, many people. People have died mysteriously, people who were involved in many of these. I'm a very careful person also, but I refuse to live in fear. I'm not going to hide and be fearful, because that's what paralyzes many of us.
In November 2023, Cholota struck a deal with the Director of Public Prosecutions that she will turn herself in after a warrant of arrest was issued against her in 2021. But as she did not cooperate, she was later arrested in June 14 in the United States of America. Cholota faces at least 5 charges including fraud and corruption, and it seems like she is taking the fall as she believes that she should be prosecuted with her co-accused and not alone. Meanwhile, the state capture inquiry investigators have identified payments for luxury cars and property stemming from government funds. Paul Pretorius reported that 2 blackhead payments reached a car dealership in Palito, and Sodi has made payments of over 600,000 rands to the car dealer at the time of the project as a deposit for a Range Rover, which was made to seem like it was paid to an entertainment lounge, which is basically too much to spend at an entertainment lounge. An amount of 650,000 rands was paid via a trust to attorneys, which was used to buy a property in which Ntumose Mokesi lives in. And Ace Magashule is known to have made purchases of a mansion in Allen Ridge and a luxurious BMW X5 and a Bentley, which added up to a total expenditure of 5 million rands. Meanwhile, they wasted the funds of a project which was meant to eradicate asbestos in the Free State. Hundreds of millions of rands have been spent, but not much difference has been made in the Free State. Cholota was set to appear in court on the 13th of August 2024 for her bail hearing, but tell me something. Do you think it's fair that she makes an appearance in court alone without her co-accused? Let me know what you think of Ace Magashule and his co-accused and this case regarding the misuse of the state's funds. My name is Jay and this is Moment in Future, pulling you into the truth.